Hello, Cryptonauts, and welcome back to another exclusive interview of Cryptocurrency Chat. I'm your host, Blockchain John, and today we have Johnny Bergström, the earliest adopters of this particular chain, and the Ravencoin Lite fork, right? Johnny, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so everybody that's on the podcast for the first time, I always like to ask an icebreaker question just to understand where you're coming from. A small little trick question. So, your icebreaker question for the day is from my understanding, you like Molgeta racing, right? So, my
Yeah.
question is who is your favorite rider, your Molgeta rider?
Oh, my favorite rider is Valentino Rossi. He had his last race a couple of weeks ago and finished his career with style.
Mm,
And so that's definitely Valentino Rossi.
nice. How long has he been racing?
He's been racing his full career, and I think it's 20 years. He's
Wow.
the he's the champions of all champions. He's have longest record of wins, champion wins. He has nine champion or more. I just can't uncertain,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it is the perfect representative of racing. He
Well,
got his own team, and he's really yeah. We saw the last race
mm-hmm.
and all his fans is cheering for him, and all his competitors just raise him to the skies. He's
Nice,
he's
nice.
my favorite rider.
So he's done. This is it. He's finished.
Yeah, with racing. Now he's going to build up the young people and make them the
So he's
best they can be.
so he's gonna be a mentor to the next generation.
Definitely.
Wow,
He has a team already, so
that's great, man. That's great.
yeah.
All right, so let's continue on. Now, everybody, obviously, we're talking about the Avian Network, but we're gonna get that to that pretty soon. I want to get to is it's your first time being on the podcast. I always like to
Yeah,
ask
it's
my
my first
first
time.
time guests, what did you do before you got into crypto?
I have done a lot of focus on my career,
Mm,
and actually, this is one of my proudest areas. So I made some notes, and I first of all would like to start out with my foundation.
mm-hmm.
I'm really lucky to have parents show me what to do in life by working hard themselves in everything they do. So the only expectation I was given of my parents when I take life choices was only one: get a
Interesting.
vocational certificate, and when this is done, I could do whatever I want in life.
Nice. So what did you do? Like what did your parents help and guide you towards?
That's being being themselves and working hard and set the expectation.
Like what jobs did you do?
Uh, I so my professional career started out at school to become a carpenter in
Okay.
my country in Norway.
Interesting. That's right. You are from Norway. Yes, this is correct.
Yeah,
I'm here in California, and so far we've had a lot of people from all around the world on the podcast. I think this is the you're the first person to be from Norway. So welcome to
that's
the
cool.
podcast.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
So
And
you said carpentry work. Did you actually do the work? Did you actually spend years getting your hands, strong?
yeah, so in Norway we have 2 years in school,
Mm.
and 2 years practical education.
Mm-hmm. Like an apprenticeship
So
program, right?
yeah, I think so. I didn't catch that actually.
An apprenticeship program.
That's apprenticeship. Yeah.
Okay. And then after
So
that,
after 6 years as carpenter, I started dreaming of a life at sea.
okay.
Yeah.
And did you go out to sea?
Yeah, where I can work with heavy equipment and tools with a lot of force. My
Okay.
dream was to become a roughneck, work on a
Really,
rig in the
really.
petroleum industry.
So you're a rigger.
Yeah,
And you.
uh, that was my dream at least.
That's it.
So this took me 6 years of dedication.
Uh huh.
Some of my years involved 100% work and 100% study at night and weekends to get my higher degree as in petroleum.
Uh huh.
This was in 2008 and 2011.
Okay.
I was looking at Bitcoin at this time.
Mm.
My country Bitcoin was connected with
Illegal.
illegality
Uh huh.
and high risk of fraud. As everyone else, I wish I had managed to look past these obstacles at the time and risk some money of just for fun.
Mm. All right. So what was so big? Was Bitcoin the first thing that you got into? Like, was that the first thing you heard, or was it like Ethereum, or did you hear Dogecoin first? What was the first coin you heard that got you really into the crypto space, into this crypto verse?
That was Bitcoin.
Bitcoin was it?
Back
Yeah.
it was Bitcoin, yeah. But I didn't yeah as I didn't dare to risk it at that time.
And what year was this?
That between 2000 it must have been 2009 2011 in between there.
Uh
So I read about it and I was actually having funds to actually invest.
huh.
But as long as it's illegal and the risk of losing
Yeah.
it, I didn't dare actually
Oh man.
to
Imagine
sacrifice
that.
the amount.
Imagine that you would have been an early adopter of Bitcoin. An early
So
adopter. Yeah.
definitely, but I console myself with the fact that they could quickly be lost and get. And I'm glad the money was spent on education and shelter.
Mm-hmm. That's yeah.
Since in 2013, I got my first job at sea in a company called Archer.
Called what?
Archer,
Archer.
Archer,
Okay.
like the bowman, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Yeah,
Archer. Okay, interesting.
yeah, that's
Mm,
the company. Archer, the well company.
mm, interesting. Okay.
But I feel lucky to have managed to stay in this profession after some years with up and downs. Traveled to 19 different rigs,
Mm,
jackups, platforms, and gas plants at the moment, being able to work with large equipment of several tons and torque and thousands of feet pounds, where more and more is automized. It's like living a dream.
mm-hmm.
So this is my start, and I feel more lucky to focus on my professional career and get my foundation in place and a good career than actually winning a lottery to get all those bitcoins early.
Yeah, I understood.
Uh,
Understood. Trust me, I've been in that same situation. There's been a lot of people in that same situation, so it's understandable. Um,
yeah, I'm really sorry. I had my notes, and yeah, you started out with school and how how my early days was. And I didn't tell, as you maybe noticed, my reading and haven't always been this good. Even struggled to this day. So actually, making the education was huge for me.
Mm, okay.
Um, but that's maybe the thing to start out with and not finish
Y-
out with.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's going good so far. Don't worry about that. Okay,
That is good.
let's move over to, let's see here. The next section is going to be, let's talk about the actual avian. Obviously, we got a little a screen share here that you've given us.
Yeah,
Avian. Now, let's talk about the history of Avian and how we even got to this point here to see that Avian Network is an actual brand now with its own logo. Because there's a little history there, and it's a very nice history, and I want to hear it, and I want everybody else in the crypto ecosystem to hear, because this is the history that Avian has gone through so far, and it's still a new project, but it has already gone through a good amount of history that's officially in the books, and
it is.
to it's pretty much like a battle and coming out of the fires and being reborn as the Falcon. You know, it's a beautiful thing now to see
Yeah,
this brand. It's nice.
it's
I,
really nice.
can you please share us the history of Avian?
It's um, it's the crypto wall is decentralized and is open source. As the good thing about open source, we actually have the ability to fork code, and the community comes from Ravencon Classic.
Okay, how long ago?
And in Ravencoin Lite, as the first starting out 12th of August, in the chat of Ravencon Classic, it's there. It's possible to read and see how it started out.
Right, it's all in the GitHub too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and uh, we I need to scroll, but I think actually I could share that.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you can share anything on this page if you want. Um, so
Yeah,
the original main chain was
yeah.
originally Ravencoin. Then it forked off to Ravencoin Lite. Is that correct?
Fourth of Ravencon Classic to
Oh,
Ravencon Lite,
Ravencoin Classic, Ravencoin Lite, and now we have Avian.
and now we have Avian.
Avian, the
Yeah, I
newest,
got a little bit distracted there.
the newest chain now. Yeah, and
So that's news chain.
okay.
Uh, we we were four people, and Solar actually asked if this is a good code, and which he wanted to start a coin for himself or a new group, since Ravencon Classic wasn't possible to alter any of the code.
Mm,
The community was now available to actually contribute in any way. And some of the members, this was actually um, hands tied. So when starting out Revicon Lite, it was for the developers to actually contribute to the code and develop it and make it better, upgrade it to the new technologies we have today.
mm-hmm.
Since Revicon Classic is from 2008, I think, and there's a lot happening since then. So Ravencoin Lite started out 12th of August, and the Genesis block was 1st September.
Okay.
Everything started then. We went straight from testnet to mainnet in all, yeah, everything was working. So to not actually, it's high focus not to pre-mine. Make this available for the Discord community and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
This was great importance. And as well with the exchange Expetron
Yes. Yeah.
rise up quite early as well,
Hmm.
so it was possible to trade.
That's actually how I found out about you guys. Was from their
It
exchange.
was
Yes. Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
So
And
I'm kind of curious. So you guys are currently in the process of upgrading your algorithm, correct? From Minotaur X to X16RT. Is that what I understand?
yeah,
So Minotaur X
16
is
RT and CPU mining as well.
A6.
Miniature X, as you mentioned. Yeah,
A6, yeah. Now, why did you guys decide to go that route?
that is for including CPU miners.
Oh, it does.
And
Okay.
yeah, Miniature X is the CPU.
Okay. Interesting.
And it's taking a lot of focus. Uh, Large miners and ASICs have can mine on this chain, as we know, because Ravencon Classic is dominated
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
some ASICs.
Mhm.
It's not that large of a capacity on those, but it's ASIC.
Okay.
It's so the X16 RT is for making it more difficult for design chips to actually mine this coin,
Okay.
and more easy for the GPUs to get their fair share of the blockchain and rewards.
Okay. Interesting. Now, in regards to there's some stuff that I'm reading here in the community update that you
Mhm.
sent to me, and how can first of
Yeah,
all, how can people receive this community update paper here?
this is in the group.
Mm,
This is in announcements actually. I think.
okay.
Uh, did I actually share this?
You can.
Announcements in the top Avian,
Where's it at? Okay.
but I haven't shared it. Uh,
Would it be there
but
on white paper or no? Or it's not the white. This is not the
mm,
white paper.
no, it's not. No, it's not the white paper.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't actually.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm
Here.
trying to add a window, but
Okay. No, you can only share one at a time. You would have to
okay.
close this one down
Then
and start another one. That's okay though.
yeah, then I don't mess it up. We keep this
Right.
available.
Yeah. Please, please. Um,
Uh,
so right now you're in the process of rebranding everything over to Avian because Avian's still a new brand. It is.
Definitely.
So is it going to be the exact copy of Ravencoin Lite, or is there going to be a lot more updates coming up?
It's it is a Ravenclaw light, so it's uh, only the logo and the name
Mm,
to uh, fit the project and freshen it up,
okay.
make it.
Why did you guys decide to go that route for the rebranding?
My point of view is disconnecting from Ravenclaw,
Yeah, that's what I was
basically.
reading. Hmm.
So Avian to make this project and this coin to travel on their own path
Hmm.
and get a name of the coin to be solely alone. And
Okay.
yeah, basically this disconnect from Ravencoin.
Okay. So it's just so from my understanding, everything that you guys have been currently working on Ravencoin Lite all that work is just going to be migrated over. It's still going to be the same team, same people. It's just rebranded to try to detach itself from Ravencoin and have its own brand and its own movement, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
it is.
there's no real detachment from Ravencoin Light. It is Ravencoin Light, just rebranded to detach from using the name Ravencoin.
Definitely. Because this is the same chain.
Okay.
It's obviously going to be some changes when going to from X16R to X16RT and Miniature to Minor X.
Okay. Yes,
It's
got it.
then we actually altered the main chain and
Mm-hmm.
code. So that's actually going to be a fork in itself,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the longest chain that's going to keep. That's the strongest. That's where everything follows, and the community is for Avian, and that's so Raven Light is Avian.
Beautiful.
Basically, it's simple as that.
It's surprising that this project is so new, but you guys are already on exchanges. You've already got the swaps going on. Like for my what I was reading here was that you guys are working on the Polygon network to do swaps, correct?
Yeah,
So now you can switch Avian to wrapped Avian. Now, what can people do with it with the wrapped Avian?
Wrapped Avian. This is Mr. Per project. He's dedicating. He's made this available for the community.
What website is this? Because I can barely see that website there.
Oh, this is on Avian Network.
So if you go to Avian Network and then how do you get the swap?
Uh,
The other tab. How do you get that tab?
that I made got up from the Discord actually.
Okay, so it's currently not connected to the website. So in order for people to
But
find this one,
yeah,
W.
add to the link WAVN dot avian dot network.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you. So go ahead and show. Can you show us how this works? Just if you want, you can feel free to just post your private keys. It's okay. No one's gonna take your
Yeah,
coins.
that's good. I love to share, so that's fine. This
Yeah.
should be quite intuitive as well.
Mm.
So
So I see.
uh,
Okay, it
yeah,
looks. What do we got? Polygon, Matic, and Ethereum, right? What I'm
that
trying.
seems right.
What I'm trying to
And
find
need to
out.
be honest,
Okay.
it's I wish I actually managed. I'm not good with the MetaMask. It's new for me.
Okay.
It's it's the crypto world. It's a lot to go around and
Mm-hmm.
actually know by heart.
Okay.
And the MetaMask and Ethereum, I haven't done my homework actually to
On this
manage
particular
it
one. Okay.
is at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
But I love to show it anyways because it's one of the good things Mr. Pear have actually got up and running.
Mm. Yeah, somebody out there might
Uh,
want to utilize it. Now, from my understanding,
definitely.
what this does, this wrapped AVN, it's gonna allow individuals that's mining AVN to swap their AVN for other tokens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Interesting. So
So
there's a
so
liquidity pool in the background, I assume, right?
it is.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, is there? Do you know if there's a public smart contract that we can see?
I had one earlier,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. It's been a lot of changes
I
lately
know.
because we're going from Ravencoin to Avian.
Right. It's just everything's being moved around as we speak, right?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, it's going on for like I wake up in the morning, I see what you guys are doing, and then by the afternoon, it's completely different because the transitions are going on right now. And that's why I'm so excited to capture this moment right now of the transition of this is crypto. We're moving forward. You either jump on board and move with it, or get left
Yeah.
behind. Right. That's why I want to capture this moment.
So we
Beautiful.
need to, but for myself, I actually need to focus on where I can contribute
Mm.
and what I prefer dedicating the time to, because it, it's impossible to grasp everything.
Okay. So my
And
question, my question to you is, what exactly are you doing in the Avian Network?
at the moment, I focus on getting a pool up and running
Okay.
because I never run a pool earlier, and this is intriguing to me and helps the community to make the mining available and getting the Discord and the community to be active actually, to have uh, a good promoting and making people aware of the good project, because everyone have something to contribute with
Mm-hmm.
in this project,
Mm-hmm.
and it's impossible for one person to grasp it all. It's the crypto world. It's
Yeah.
everything.
Exactly.
And when actually going down to making a pool, it's going down to the coding, the scripting, and managing to get sites up and running. And all of this is quite new for me, and it's fun. It's it's a cool thing to actually see how it works, and it's a lot of time needed to actually learn a lot of new stuff, because not everyone knows about
Mm-hmm.
coding and using Linux and terminals. That's I started learning about this year,
Wow. Wow.
and I'm not sure how familiar you are with terminals and Linux.
It's a headache. It's a headache. Oh man.
I'm used to Windows,
Oh man.
but I actually wanted to learn this because it's important, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the codes, especially when getting the source code up and running and compile, it's it's a good feeling actually see it working. And uh, it's going ahead step by step, and it's really fun when it's working.
Of
It,
course.
uh, but I need a lot of help. I'm getting a lot of help from Bowles. He lives in Norway as well, so it's possible to communicate in same native language,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not always easy when it's in English. It's my second language as well.
Okay.
So
I thought it was just
um,
because it's 3 o'clock in the morning over there. That's why. No, it's English is your second language. Okay, that makes more sense.
def
By the way,
definitely
for everybody that's listening or watching the podcast right now, Johnny is literally up at 3 o'clock in the morning. For my time, it's seven. It's actually now it's 4 o'clock, right? It's 4 a.m. your time. And
AM. Yeah,
yeah, it
it
is
is.
7 p.m. my time. Hey, Johnny wanted to be on the podcast at that time. Okay, man, this guy he's dedicated to the Avian project. He wants this to
Yeah,
happen. So thank you for being on the podcast. Uh,
yeah. Thank you for having me. And this was the time set, and we
yeah,
all have to make the time work.
yeah.
It's Thanksgiving at your place, and you have definitely
That's
dedicated
that's why I'm
yourself
doing
as
this
well.
inside the car because there's a lot of chaos going inside the house. So yeah, I want to ask you
It's working
before we let you
perfectly.
go. Before we let you go, in regards to the white paper, does it? I'm sure it does say, but do you know the answer? How many coins are minted per block, and what are the block times?
Each block is 2,500 every 30 seconds.
Oh wow.
Is the
Okay.
block reward.
Okay. Is it happening
So it's
still every 4 years?
is happening at block 21, 2.1 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So the halving is half as well. Is happening quicker.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. So
Yes,
maybe two
that's
2 years, maybe.
yeah. I think that's quite right because the halving is based on the blocks, the number of blocks.
Okay.
So that is going to be a halve rapidly,
Do you know if this
and
is gonna? Oh,
that's
sorry.
big.
I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh, all good, all good. And the total amount is 21. Oh, in English, I forgot actually. I want to say the right terms because if I miss, but 21,000 millions. That's the right number.
Wow. Okay.
So 1,000 million. That's what's the right definition?
That's a billion, right? A billion.
That's a billion. So 21 billion.
21 billion.
Yeah, I don't want to miss. I don't want to say wrong. So I
Okay.
prefer to be cautious.
Or is it
But
trillion?
21 billion.
Is it billion or trillion? I don't know.
Yeah, that's just that's just what makes my point.
Okay.
But tw 20, 21,000 millions.
Okay.
So
It's a big number.
that's uh, that's a big number. But the price reflects the reality as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Ravencoin just as an example, have the same uh, number as well,
Mm-hmm.
and they are following Bitcoin perfectly
Good.
from
Good.
early on. So it doesn't matter. We just need to remove a couple of zeros, and it's comparable.
Okay.
And Avian is definitely having the same foundation, and the community is active. Is yeah,
It's good.
everyone have their areas
It's good. I did
to
notice that.
focus on.
I did notice that the Avian Network is the community itself is very active because I reached out to the
Yeah,
community. I reached out to the community and I asked them that I was interviewing you, Johnny. I was interviewing you, and I asked the community,
yeah.
"Do you have any specific questions to ask Johnny, officially on the podcast, to see if he might have an answer for you guys here in the community?" And one of
Have you?
the
Cool.
one of the biggest questions was uh, they were discussing about master nodes. Do you know anything about master nodes being on the Avian network? That was a discussion that was brought up.
Yeah. Perfect. That's the great thing about Avian. We have full nodes in the wallet. It is open it and make the nodes the wallet available for to open it up uh, for others. Open the network. Open the wallet for the network. Can you have a full node?
Can
It's implemented in the code. It's in the foundation.
can anyone do
So
this or?
if you have a wallet running, you have basically a node.
Oh,
You
okay,
have a full node.
okay.
You
The
only need to open. UPnP and open the wallet for incoming, and you have a node. You have a full node in the wallet. So if you're going for master nodes, it's it's altering the code to actually get this implemented. But we could, uh, and this is one of the roadmaps. We're going to focus on the master nodes and what this means in fully
Mm-hmm.
uh, in January. So absolutely, it's on the uh, one of the things we're going to focus at. And I've been on the opposite side of master nodes because I have some truly friends dedicated to the crypto world and one of the early adopters. And their perspective of master nodes is the risk of centralization.
Mm-hmm.
And this makes me cautious actually because I think a coin and like Avian should be as decentralized as possible.
Of course.
And if uh, we centralize the master nodes in two small groups and two small areas, I feel it's a risk. It should be spread out all over the place. Or every country, it's possible to secure the network. And if this is made possible, I'm looking forward to implementing masternodes in the future or use the wallet we already have as full nodes and make this. We have seeds. We had four uh, full nodes. Uh, Everyone could connect their wallet to,
Mm-hmm.
and was placed around in Asia and United and Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And the last we had four. So I think Torp is actually the one to
Who?
go deeper to it, and but I'm a little bit skeptical to the master nodes. I'm not convinced at this moment, but I see the potential from looking at other projects as this could be a positive thing for
Okay.
Avian as well.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to what to actually going deeper into the concept of masternodes and how to
Mm-hmm.
implement it in the project.
So you feel
So
that there is
this
still a lot more discussions to be had in regards to integrating master nodes on the Avian network.
definitely because we already have this possibility in the wallet. It's not necessary to we have this available as full nodes.
Mm.
We have several hundred full nodes up and running, and we have I don't
Here, here, let me.
have this Explorer,
Oh, there it is. Okay, let's check here.
and we have the node map.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Wait, hold on. How did you get there?
Oh, I went in. Here is the block Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fresh, nice look. I haven't
Looks good.
I haven't seen this. It's freshened up. This was actually new for
Okay,
me as well. I haven't
let's go ahead and
looked at
read
it
that on the
lately.
top there. Let's read that on the top, starting off with network. So the people that are listening to the podcast, they can know where we
I can
stand.
make it a little bit bigger. Would
Yes.
that help?
Oh, yeah,
Is
absolutely.
this
There we go.
helping?
Yeah, perfect. All right. So we got the network
Okay.
gigahashes a second, 277.189. The difficulty is currently 1,527.42. The coin supply of current RVL, soon to be Avian, as things start to be migrating or transition over, is 616,122,864. And the current price in USDT is 0.00042. Okay, that's actually a good price, to be honest. That's actually a good price. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
now,
And
okay,
rising. Or it's at 1 Satoshi at the moment. It's working between 1 Satoshi and 2 Satoshi lately, and everyone is waiting for the upgrade to X16 RT and
right now let's go check out.
Minotaur X.
Let's look at the
We're
node
having the
maps.
yeah. So Explorer, I went into this link, node map,
Beautiful node maps, and that is
and
everyone currently on the network.
this is everyone. We have
419.
419 nodes.
Okay, that's good. That's actually really good. I've
That's
interviewed.
amazing.
That is amazing. I've actually interviewed a lot of other projects out there, and they don't have not even a fourth of what you have, to be honest. So this is I'm actually really surprised. This is the strong point right here. I'm telling you right now, Johnny. This is a very good, strong point right here that you have 419 nodes.
Yeah.
We
So talking about master nodes for me is distracting as because we already have full nodes. We have this available and securing the chain 10 times over. And here we have the European node, the Dennis Cedar. We had actually four earlier, but now we have European and North American.
okay.
So this connects all the nodes in the close area to
Okay.
update the wallet.
Okay. So what are
Mm,
these avian symbols icons around? What is it? You got two in Russia. You got two in Australia. What are those icons there?
that's
Uh,
Avian.
That's just one. That's just one node in that area. Is that what that is? Because
Yeah, this
the other ones have
we
numbers.
can.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, yeah.
That,
Okay.
that's the number of
Oh,
nodes
I see. Okay.
in the area. So we have yeah. This is new for me as well.
Is that your house right there?
Yeah, that's my house. This
Okay.
is capital city of Norway.
Uh huh. Awesome.
So this is my hometown.
Mm. Wow. It looks cold.
Yeah, it's 0 degrees.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
It's 0 degrees.
Beautiful. Okay. Here's another question from the community. Uh, so there's a lot of interest in Avian, right? There's a lot of members out there that are willing to be the early adopter, is mining the network, is earning these coins. They are letting them sit on their wallets currently. They don't want to do anything right now with them because they're trying to understand what the use case is Avian. So they asked me if I can ask you, Johnny, what is the true use case of Avian? What is the uniqueness about this in comparison to other projects out there, other crypto projects? What's so unique about Avian, or soon to be? Because I mean, this is obviously a new
We,
project, but as,
yeah,
as as development continues to build up, what's going to make this more unique than other projects out there?
from Bitcoin, we already have, as my understanding, we have like a Bitcoin and Ethereum compiled in one coin, in one code.
Hmm.
So everything actually Bitcoin and Ethereum is available to do, we can do in Avian
Okay.
and implement both both concepts. And in Avian, we can write messages in the blockchain.
Okay. And
And
that comes
fun,
from Bitcoin, right?
no, Bitcoin can't write messages in the blockchain. Original one is added, I think. So you can only have the personal key and the public key.
Okay. And then, are you gonna have any like smart contracts? Is that gonna be needed?
Smart contracts, we are going over to the wrapping, aren't we?
That's technically a smart contract. Yeah.
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 So
That's.
that's open up for the
Okay.
Ethereum network
Mm,
and what's available for smart contracts, absolutely. But
okay.
the thing with the Avian network, we have our own blockchain. We have
Hmm.
the network is solely alone managing to keep uh, when we get assets up and running,
Hmm.
we can secure, like you want to open a company and you make an asset with Ravencoin use 500 to make an asset. And you can, below the assets, you can make as many as you want
Okay.
inside.
Okay. That.
And we should have the same ability in Avian as well.
Okay. But
Is
it currently doesn't exist, right?
Now this was closed by Ravencoin Classic.
Okay.
As the original Ravencoin Classic, we have all the abilities Ravencoin Classic
Hmm.
have.
Hmm.
And Ravencoin Classic is first out. Everything from Ravencoin comes from Ravencoin
From
Classic.
Ravencoin. Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
so that Ravencoin Classic is the original code.
Okay. And but Ravencoin Classic is a fork of Ravencoin. Well, actually, it's technically the original. And I read the code,
Yeah,
The Ravencoin GitHub code, and it surprises me how many different settings there are built into the code. Some of them are
yeah,
true, which are open and active on the network, and other ones are set to false, to which means either close or disable that particular feature. But it's amazing
yeah.
that these
Like
features are.
assets.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's all there. So anybody can look at the code and say, "Hey, I want to fork and activate this particular fork," or petition the community, say, "Hey, can you please activate these features?" And propose that. So it's good that it's there. It's beautiful that somebody has already developed all this stuff, and now
Yeah,
it's pretty much just a setting within the code that makes the community decide whether they want to activate or deactivate a particular feature into the code. It's a good thing.
definitely.
Yeah.
So when asking what Avian can do absolutely everything Ravencoin can do. It's from the same source.
Hmm.
It's just another community with other visions and other main goals.
Why though? I don't understand. Why didn't this work out on the original Ravencoin community?
If we aren't, uh, I love Ravencoin. It's and I followed Ravencoin, and that's where it started out. But I wanted to go to the source, and the source is Ravencoin Classic.
Mm,
Is It comes from Ravencoin Classic, and actually Ravencoin is a fork from Ravencoin Classic, not opposite.
understood. Understood. Uh,
So it's
so, but
why I see Ravencoin Classic as interesting and I actually forgot the question you asked.
No, that's
Yeah, it
okay.
must be the hour
it's
of the
it's the
night.
hour exactly. I know it's crazy. You have to wake up like at 2:30 in the morning or
Uh,
whatever.
yeah,
So you guys Avian forking off of R- Ravencoin Classic, which is the legacy chain. That's the original chain. Um,
yeah.
that particular chain.
So,
Oh.
yeah, why we did it?
Mm-hmm.
We did it because the community wasn't able to develop Ravencon Classic. It's like Ravencon Classic is locked for developing and making the wallets, improve the wallets, improve the block explorer.
Mm-hmm.
There was no blocks explorer in Ravencon Classic when Avian come out. It's actually come back up now, and it basically let developers contribute to the code. As you see in the community of Avian, we see all the work being done in GitHub, all the coding, all the upgrades. It's is a lot of work being done, and it's available for the developers to contribute.
So it's truly open source.
Truly open source, and this is uh, to be simple. This is the thing that's driving the community. Uh, Make it available, include others to the community and the code, because actually I don't know what Avian can be in the future, because I'm not sure if anyone knows what's
Exactly.
possible.
Man, you said it. You said it. You said it. If it's a true open source and decentralized, nobody really knows what Avian's going to be. You said it absolutely right, 100%. No one's ever
Yeah,
said that officially on the podcast, man. You're the first one to say that because a true. So if
that's
it's
cool.
so if it's centralized, man, if it's centralized, you can have a vision and say, hey, we're gonna move it to this direction. We want this to go
Yeah,
here, right? That to me sounds like centralization, man.
yeah,
I understand that you want to, if you want to petition it, say, hey, I got this project that I want to be able to integrate into this chain, and we're building this, and we want to have this as a proposal. Okay, that's
yeah,
understandable. That's open source. You want to propose this. That's where we're going to move it towards. The community, as a consensus, decides that they're going to move Avian in this direction. Okay, good. That's a good thing. I like to see that. That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
absolutely. And I wish I could come up with the best solution and really hear that this is the right way to go, but yeah, I don't have a clue of everything in the crypto world.
Yeah.
I would like to actually talk with that person that know every aspect
Who do you think that
of
is? Who do you
the
think I
crypto
should
world.
have on the podcast that would know?
Satoshi.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just go for Satoshi. Why aim low?
Right. Oh man. Hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe one of these days, cryptocurrency chat podcast is going to be so popular that Satoshi is going to reach out to me anonymously saying, "Hey, I want
Yeah,
to be on your podcast." That would be awesome. That would be great.
definitely. I would suggest my inspiration lately
Mm,
with a lot of knowledge, and I have others as well, but as available, I both is uh, I'm just starting to get the grasp of all his knowledge and his uh, point of view of this crypto world.
Are you saying
So
bulls like BULLS?
BAWLS.
Okay, BAWLS.
Yeah,
Bulls.
he's in the community, and
Okay.
with his resources, is always opening my mind for what's actually possible.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
when going down to the source of mining
Mm-hmm.
and how that aspects, how a lot of computer power that's actually available, it's mind blowing at times. Is another world. Some of our crypto friends is living another mode. But it's really cool to see people's success.
This
We
transition
can, yeah,
this transition to Avian hasn't been easy for you guys. You guys have been on overdrive. You guys have been doing so much work. But the good thing is that now somebody like me that wants to know more about Avian, and now there's a bunch of different links here, and I'm gonna go and read them out because I did save them. So you actually
yeah, but
have a website. There's finally you guys have a website, avn.network. So anybody that's listening or watching can easily go to avn.network. That's where you guys can see the majority of stuff. There's also an Avian Explorer, which is explorer.avian.network. There's a Twitter account, twitter.com/Avian Foundation. Let's actually talk about the foundation after this. Okay, remind me. All right, here we go.
oh yeah,
Let me continue here. Let's see. Uh, Twitter, Telegram. There's a Telegram now, t.me/Avian Network. There's a Discord, discord.gg slash, and there's a bunch of numbers. Where can they find the Discord? Because it's not really connected. I don't think it's on. Actually, it is on the website, right? Here, let's go
we
back.
just managed to get to level 3. We have
Yes,
we're going to make invitation.
it's right.
It's
It's right
being
down the
made, I
bottom.
think.
Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Down. 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 Right there. Right there. Is that it?
Uh,
It says join the avian community. Yeah, right. Discord. Discord.
there, yes,
No, up, a little bit up, a little bit up,
network, that
up,
one,
up.
yeah.
No, no, up.
But
Uh,
this one, you
yeah,
think?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Join the Avian Network, yeah.
yeah.
You want me to click it and go in?
No, it's fine. I just want to show people that it's there.
Yeah, okay, I
Okay.
follow. I
Okay.
was a little bit unsure if I was going to click it and yeah, go further into the system.
Private keys, please. No, 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 don't do that.
Oh, all
Uh,
the keys. Yeah,
let's see.
I
Reddit.
just
There's also a Reddit. You guys have a Reddit now.
yeah,
Reddit.com/r/Avian Network. There obviously
yeah,
there's a GitHub, of course, for anybody that wants to develop and improve the Avian Network. GitHub.com/Avian Network/Avian. Beautiful. It's all there. It's all there.
yeah. Just look up the Explorer and it's available. It's getting upgraded, and I think the community is actually starting to get used to Avian,
It's a good name.
including myself, because of all the changes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I truly knew the Ravencoin light by heart, I felt, but the Avian concept, after all the history, it's altering. We need to adapt, and for me, it's something that takes time.
Mm-hmm. Now, in regards to the
And yeah,
foundation, what do you know about the foundation? Because I didn't read anything regarding about the foundation, so I apologize. That was out of my scope of learning about avian. Can you speak, or do you have any knowledge of what the foundation is doing? Are they behind this project mainly?
the foundation is when Ravencoin Light Discord, everything was deleted, and the main site was deleted, and the developers secured the source code and everything that was developed because they have had everything available. We needed the foundation started up the new Discord,
Mm-hmm.
secured the code. The nodes always secure the chain, so it was never to worry about the chain because all the nodes. And Torp made a Discord available for the community and distributing. I think is copy paste from who's contribute in the first Discord. And what's happening behind the scenes is available for those who's included in the team. That's not everyone. At the moment, I have available for for the pools. And what's happening in the foundation is what's available for everyone, is including the community. And if you follow the Discord, everyone can see what's changing of the codes and upgrading. You can see this in the Discord as well.
Mm.
In the Avian community Discord. So what's actually happening in the foundation is available for everyone to see, and what people can always connect by private messages, and
In regards to the
uh,
foundation,
yeah.
where are they getting their funding from? Is it uh, is it coming from donations? Is it coming
Oh,
from
foundation,
member?
the values. Oh, I think it's open a new donation wallet.
Oh, is there a donation wallet?
So we had earlier a donation wallet from coin miners,
Ah, okay. But
and
is there anything being used with that right now? Do you know?
I'm not sure what's it dedicated to. It's to basically maintain the Explorer
Okay.
and then main site Avian.network.
Okay.
That's what I'm sure of,
Okay.
and
Well,
I hope it's going to be available. It's possible already mentioned, but it's not one person saying the foundation is going to this. I think it's a community decision, and I think it takes time to make the boundaries and to work around and how to actually perform in the future. I think a lot of the community members have their own force. It takes time in a decentralized project to
yeah.
actually get join the direction and uh,
Absolutely.
have the same goals. And we are all individuals, so I'm not sure actually where it's gonna end up all the foundation.
Absolutely. Well, until the future, right? Until the future,
Yeah, for
we're
the
gonna have to
future.
come back and do like a part two in the future, and see where we're at there.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot happening, and it's a lot of changes in the community and getting established. And I think it's a really good thing we are going through, because I think it's opened up the eyes that it's important to not connect to only one person, but uh, try to make it available for everyone, so we don't rely on only one person. It's difficult to come up with the English word. It's yeah, you need a solid foundation, and a solid foundation is not depending on one person. It's we are stronger together, and I hope this is going to show in the community in the future as well. And I think the time is going to show us what's going to happen, and we need to follow the news updates, because yeah, when we go from testnet of Avian X16R and Miniature X to mainnet, yeah, I just got the feeling it's going to be a rush of some kind because we are waiting for it, and we are patient. Everyone is patient, and we are waiting. We're just waiting to crack the code to get the mainnet going, and
Awesome.
certainly things happening.
Awesome, Johnny. Thank you for being on the podcast. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being up so early in the morning, man. Uh,
Yeah,
all right, everyone. That
I
was
hope.
Johnny Bergström. Bergström, one of the earliest adopters of the avian chain. He is a sea rigger, which is really cool. I like that. And
Cool.
if the community wants to reach out and talk to you, where can they reach you at?
Discord. I'm a
Discord.
member of Discord, definitely.
Discord. I'll go ahead and leave a link below. All right, Johnny.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope to see you back on the podcast again with some fresh updates. With that said, until next time, stack sets and huddle. Adios.
Yes.